Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the next episode of Persona 5. In the previous episode, after Okumura has confessed his crimes, he has encountered a mental shutdown. Today's episode, we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen next. If you're happy to see the episode, make sure to hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated to the channel.
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened. I know this, of course. However, what of the general public? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
All right.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
Is that true?
You hear? Okumura died. It's all over the news. He collapsed during his press conference, right? I wish I'd been watching when it happened. You're probably better off. It was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. The news says it was because of the illness, but either way you spin it, it's still bizarre. Damn, wish I seen it live. Dude, that was crazy. How the gauge just went down from 92 to 79.
Listen this time, okay?
And the age, proletarian literature, that is literature written about the working class. Did you see the interview? I thought it was gonna be some hidden camera shot first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. Not to mention, you have midterms starting Monday. Focus on studying. Things are getting pretty bad. Literally. I think today's episode we're gonna be on the midterms. Again. It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. Think they came talk to Haru? She's absent today. And seriously, what they're here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out. And head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone? Alrighty then. After school.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal? Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type. But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you? Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself. Now, explain everything to me.
Why? And how? Does this lead to the point when we get caught, or what? Bruh. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? I haven't. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. The next day. Or not, unless we have to sleep. Unless we're given to move. No? Okay. Can we go anywhere? Most likely not. On to the next day. And it just went down more. Jesus. Early morning. Oh. My apologies for messing you so early in the morning again. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought there's something I need to tell you. What's the matter? There's actually something that caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone though. We should meet at the hideout after school. Alright, let's meet up everyone after school.
With this, preparations are finally in place. The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next. Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it. It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father. Wait, what? What's up? People are posting that we killed President Okumura!
So it's begun already.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too. My condolences. Must be rough. I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Mijima-san.
That's...
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it!
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition, we have midterms next week.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it. I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood? For real?
This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the offended thieves or over what happened to President Okumura? They never do such a thing. Isn't that right? Absolutely. Yeah, I trust them. Anyway, it seems like everyone's forgotten all that they've done up to this point. That won't stop me though. I'll continue cheering them on. Okay. Can I move on? No? Okay. Alright, next day. I'm sorry for worrying you, everyone. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to mind us. More importantly, are you doing alright? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having difficulty with not only clients, but the press as well. They've even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You shouldn't. Everyone understands this is trying time for you, and we're here if anything happens. I know. I'll get in touch when things settle down. We'll be waiting. Bless that girl worrying about others even at a time like this.
Impossible.
Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have an idea? Of course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office. Someone else had to have planted that, obviously. In the worst case scenario, it's possible that they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, our state of affairs is looking quite bleak. Let's prove our innocence. How are we gonna do that, though? Looks like our only choice is to find our true culprit. Although we don't have any leads. Damn it, why did this gotta happen to us? I wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake. Alright, can we study? Hey, sorry for bringing up these things when things are so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Okumura and all, but this is the perfect time for small changes of heart to restore your reputation. Anyway, here's the info I have. If true, this one's pretty crazy. Apparently an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in the Shibuya underground. He acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes about his work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity though, so there's nothing the police can do. Sounds dangerous. Right? I can't breathe easy knowing he's out there. Well, according to the rumors, his name is Kohei Kiritani. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm leaving this to the Phantoms. Alrighty then. Let's go. Killer who cleans up trash. On this masquerade. Let's just do it.
Hey.
Finding difficult problems is good, but the most important thing is your fundamentals. Well, how are they? How are they? Well, he's studying with Makoto deep in your understanding. I think we already had that cutscene, but oh well. Getting back to the basics is necessary when you're lost in both studying and regular life. This is a great opportunity for me to review as well. Thanks. Yeah, we've already been through this.
Yo.
Oh?
So that ace detective is serious, huh? I see. Oh yeah, there's something I need to apologize to you about. You know, it's part of my job to research particular things. I ended up finding out about your criminal record. Great. I realized you weren't just some ordinary kid back with my chief. So I did some digging out of curiosity and I found out a ton more than I was expecting. I have to say though, the ruling made in your case was really odd. Some kind of deal must have gone down behind the scenes to make sure that was the end result. That must have been tough for you to handle. You're just a kid. We'll just forget about the past. We're in the same boat when it comes to being labeled. Because of your investigation? Because of your incident? Are you sure we're the same? Because of your investigation? Exactly, I'm going to advantage my partner for... Oops. Lala-chan, refill. No, it's your turn to tell the truth. You can't go rooting around in the kid's past and expect to keep your own secrets hidden. Wait, don't blame me for that. He doesn't have anything to do with my private business. You can trust me. I mean, it's not like I don't trust you, and hold on a second. Why am I being treated like a bad guy? Look, you're gonna feel way better talking to someone who understands exactly what you're going through. Besides, you'll explode if you keep all that alcohol-fueled anxiety bottled up in you. That's true, and I guess this is the fairest course of action for our business partnership, huh? Just don't tell anyone, okay? Back when I covered politics for my publisher, I had a partner who helped with photography, Kaya Murakami. We were a pretty well-known team in the industry. We blew the lids off countless scandals together. That is, until that day came. We were on the trial of a certain bureaucrat who was involved in a slush fund to support refugees. He kept himself pretty well guarded, so it was almost impossible to get any solid leads on that guy. Then one night, I got a voicemail from Kyle saying she had gotten hold of something big. So, Murakami's a girl? But that was the last I ever heard from her. The next day, the bureaucrat was found dead at the Love Hotel, and Kyle had gone missing. What was the cause of death? The cause of death is unknown. The authorities couldn't tell whether it was murder or a suicide. As for the killer,
Shit.
The police accused Kyle. They said she killed him in a crime of passion. That's impossible though. She never would have slept with a disgusting man like that. And more importantly, it's pretty damn fucked up to make allegations like that without any evidence. Ichiko-chan. Sorry. The case was closed, but we never found the truth, and Kyle was labeled a professional disgrace. And since we were partners, the company decided it would be best to move me to another department. I'm going to prove Kyle's innocence though. That's why I'm conducting my own private investigation now. Sounds like defamation. Exactly. Funny how come stuff like that become these days. But thanks to all the info you've been giving me, I should have more time to focus my investigation. I won't let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Alright, well, we're even now. I didn't even enjoy it though. You sure about that? It's been ages since I've seen you smile this much. Well, maybe you're right. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. Okay, then I'll write a great article to commemorate our sharing session. What the heck?
Alright.
Nothing? Alright. There's no doubt that the chief is onto my investigation. Maybe we could keep acting like a couple so we could trick him. How's that sound? Oh, leave the kid alone. Hey, it's getting late. Shouldn't you be heading home by now? They're looking rough online. They're just calling us a bunch of murderers. All the celebrities who support us are being criticized now too. It's all gone up in flames. People are just posting stuff anywhere. I highly doubt that anyone who supported us did so honestly. There must have been many who simply went with the winning side. I get mixed feelings about this when you put it that way. It does make me rethink a lot of things. That aside, we need to deal with our situation first. We can't just sit back and watch this happen. Still, we can't make a move when we don't have any leads. Right around when your exams and will be the perfect timing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, just wait and see what happens. Okay. You pay attention. Is that how you listen to when someone's talking to you? If you had a murderous intent. Uh-oh. Oh, that look, it hurt. He hit him right in the forehead. That's what you get for daydreaming. Kids these days have no respect for the elders. Great. On the 15th. LeBlanc is so comfortable. My mind works at a faster pace here, thus helping me progress in my studies at a marvelous rate. You're going faster than normal too, but I think it's because you're studying with Yusuke today.
Yes.
History is truly my best subject. It is necessary for grasping the nature of art after all. Now then, I will cover my questions you have. Cooperation is part of the thrill of studying. I'm having trouble with this particular.
Let us part ways here.
You possess free will does not mean that you can always do as you please. To make your decisions based simply on loss and gain is they act like a heartless machine. The reason so few people care about their fellow men is because so have the energy to do so. We politicians have fallen short of our goal to change society. We need your support more than ever. That approach isn't going to work. You have to get the voters more excited. You're going to completely lose the hearts and minds of the people. Again, what I like to say is...
What?
Councilman Matsushita? It's been so long since we last spoke. I wanted to stop by to see how you were doing. Oh, you have a high schooler volunteering for you. My, times have changed. Do you know how the Kuromato children? Yes. That was nearly 20 years ago. I'm impressed that you're so interested in politics. I was a member of the Kuromato children as well. Yoshida and I joined the same year. I made an amazing career change, going from pro wrestler to a diet member. I was elected easily, but I had no idea what I was doing. I realized I wasn't elected on my own merit when I failed to be re-elected for a second term. That was true for the both of us.
No.
You made a great comic though. You truly an inspiration. As are you, old friend. You're working harder than anyone on the campaign trail. Oh, there's no need for false praise to impress the boy here. Yoshida is well informed about the inner working of politics, so I'm sure he'll be a great teacher. However, I suggest you only do as he says and not as he does, if you want to become a diet member. And what might that mean? I'm guessing he doesn't know. You really think you can win the election by being completely honest and making good arguments? You got to secure votes, or else you'll be forever known as no good Torah.
What?
Without honesty and good arguments, there can be no political justice. It's been a while since I heard one of your grandiose speeches. What? Tell me, what about Yoshida here drew you in? This message. You address matters quite directly for a young person. It seems you have been taught well.
You're right.
I intend to teach him everything I know. That's what we agreed on.
All right.
Yo, more money. By the way, how are things between you and old man Kuromato?
Yes.
We're still not on speaking terms. There's something I'd like to get your opinion on, so I'll be in touch. Very well. Well, that reminds me, you may still distrust me because of what happened with the missing party funds, but I'm not the one who pointed the finger at you. That's all I'm going to say. Why did he have to mention that? All my apologies. That's all for today.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Exams!
Pretty bad, huh?
The Thieves have gone off the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were gonna change the CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead. Haven't people been saying that they killed Principal Kobayakawa too? I thought they were bad, but I never expected that they turned out to be murderers. Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
Ahem.
Quiet down, I'll be handing out your exams booklets. Alrighty then.
Well, shall we begin?
What is the origin of the word guillotine? The name of execution grounds, right? The name of the one who proposed it.
Ooh, we can do this!
An essay question. Explain why the guillotine was used during the French Revolution. First of all, who proposed the idea of guillotine? The king? A doctor? Yeah, I think he was named Joseph Ignatz Guillotin. So from his perspective, what was the advantage of the guillotine? It entertained the masses, it could execute people quickly, you get body dissected, it would execute people quickly. Looks like they needed a method of execution that was quick and impartial.
Yep.
You finished in time. Hey.
Ahem.
Next day. %. Here we go again. The gossip. That's all there is.
Now everyone. Now everyone.
Alright. Which of the following statements about this ball is true? It's designed for color TV. It's a regular polyhedron. Black to white ratio is 1:2. It has 32 faces.
Ooh, we can do this!
What is this meaning of robota in Czech word that is the root word of robot? Synthetic slave labor?
Ooh, we can do this!
Can we be in the top in our class yet? %. Ah, more gossip.
Okay, class, let's get started.
What is the English name for the phenomenon where it feels like your cell phone is vibrating? Phantom variant sensations. Phantom vibration syndrome, right? That was the thing we just discovered.
Ooh, we can do this!
Which of the following government organizations to the Comrade Fishermen of Nagaragara belong to what? The Imperial Household Agency?
Ooh, we can do this!
%.
Nice!
Again! More talk! That's all there is. It's me. There's something I want to talk to everyone about. I'll be at the hideout. Alright. Straight to there or what? Alrighty then.
What should we do?
Troubling. Do you want some help? Have you come here to assist me? I'm not worried about the garden in case you are wondering. It's just so much has happened to me lately. Any way I can help? Well, perhaps I should share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me. Which means, suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in the company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management. That sounds tough. Are you going to be okay?
Excuse me?
I am. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. It's just, I know I'm the president's daughter, but I never thought I'd actually end up involved in the company's business. Because of that, I've been meeting with all various officers and lawyers and my father's employed lately. They've been giving me advice on all things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side though. I don't know who I can trust. They try to sound comforting, but saying things like, don't worry or leave it to me, but it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account. I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so much has helped me calm down a bit though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age, closer to my own viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time? In return, I don't have anything unique talents. How about this?
Be honest.
You know, gardening, I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone to take my mind off of everything that's happened. That's right, I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still want some? Yes? Would you mind waiting here for a moment? Fast forward. I grew these right here in these berry planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. They're not much consistency to these colors or shapes, but I want to try them. You like vegetables. That's good to know. But to tell you the truth, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe? It's a great idea.
Thank you.
I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion. I'm sure this next harvest is particularly good.
Now, shall we go?
Man, I thought we gotta have that thing.
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them. In order to make that natural course of action a reality, I will...
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed?
Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto. Why's that? Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
before summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings, particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person? I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up,
it would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
Yeah, this doesn't mean that we've lost yet.
Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command. I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though.
Aren't you? As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. Yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. So what? Wait, weren't they already investigating us though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. What's this SIU thing anyways? Special Investigations Unit. An elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. I have heard that name of the news. They make headlines often. The real insane part is they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we going to be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think just way too famous at this point. This is a country governed by law. They can't afford to ignore us for any longer. We may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. Hey, don't scare us like that. It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence. Yes, I expect they're frantically searching for some as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this. Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us. Alright. I think this is when we'll end today's episode right here. Like, comment, subscribe.